welcome to Boston.
Here's the master bedroom. Thank you for being the best agent in the city, and we love you very much.
Welcome to the American Dream TV, the show that is built on lifestyle, culture, and real estate. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs. In this episode, we are headed to Boston, where we're going to be featuring Amy Carlisle. Let's get this episode started right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
My name is Amy Carlisle. I'm the lead of the Carlisle Group, and welcome to Boston. We are at the home of KBM Home Design owner and operator Katrina Marchand, wife of Brad Marchand, forward for the Boston Bruins.
Follows and scores!
Thanks for having me.
She's here today because we are going to be listing her home in the next couple of weeks, and we wanted to go through the house so she could show us some of her favorite designs from the home and, you know, the pieces of the home that made her so happy to live here. And also she has a bunch of projects going on in and around the city of Boston that she's going to tell us about. Katrina and Brad have moved into the home. They've done a full renovation. The kitchen is one of Katrina's favorite places to be, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her design choices and what her favorite aspects of the kitchen are.
In our family, we love to entertain. We have a lot of visitors, and this kitchen has been great for having everyone here. We can have the kids in their own area, and then there's outdoor access, so it's been really wonderful. A wonderful space to enjoy our family time. I want to show you one of my favorite parts of this kitchen. We have coffee for the parents, a coffee bar, lots of snacks for the kids. Everything is here, and it's storage like nothing else in the city. For my city moms, pantries are definitely one of our favorite things to have, but second best, definitely this room. Having a washer and dryer in the city is pretty awesome, but having a whole laundry room is even better. Welcome to our master suite. We love this room. The views here are untoppable. Let me show you where my husband gets ready for game days. Nothing like getting ready for game day with a view of the garden right outside your window. Winding down is very important to our family, and what better place to do that than curling up here with your favorite book and having a view of our favorite city.
Katrina has such a beautiful home, and we have more in store for her later. But first, let's go check out our rental property the Carlisle Group is in the process of renovating.
Hi, my name is Dylan. I'm on the Carlisle Group. We're here at our latest investment property. We have our contractor, John, who's going to show us around the spot and show us some of the updates that he's done.
This is one of our latest projects for the Carlisle Group. What we're doing here is updating the two-family, 2 units As you can see, we installed laminate floor throughout, from front door to back door, every room, every closet. As you can see, if you want to take the camera in here, this will be one of the bedrooms. One thing the Carlisle group does like, bright, happy units. I've been working for them for approximately 10 years, and they're unbelievably good to their clients. And a lot of times after the new owners, they will call me back, and generally it's, praise to the Carlisle group. As you can tell, we have not installed the new ceramic, so that'll give you a good idea of what this bathroom looked like before we renovated it. That's a good idea of what we do for them. We turn old into new.
All right, well, John, thanks for bringing us around, seeing the spot. Hopefully we'll be able to get, renters in here pretty quick.
Absolutely, yeah.
Not too long of a turnover. John and his team's been doing great, keeping us on schedule, and as long as we're staying on schedule, we got happy customers for John.
Absolutely. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep.
It's looking so good, guys. The next renters are gonna love it. Now let's go meet up with Hunter Evers of Fairway Mortgage. He's gonna help us help our clients become a bit more competitive in today's market, and we could use all the help we can get.
All right, so I'm excited that you guys came by today. I wanted to go over one of the new programs that we're rolling out. You know how we, with the majority of our clients, we pre-approve them up front. They're good to go. They're out there in this sea of other buyers who have their pre-approvals, and all of them are kind of equal in terms of when they're making their offer. The only thing that differentiates them is down payment, right, for the most part. Yeah. The new program that we're rolling out, it's actually called upfront underwriting. So instead of just issuing the pre-approval, we're getting all their information, collecting their documents, we get them the actual pre-approval. So if they see a place that day, they're in a position to make an offer. But on top of that, we're taking their documents and we're submitting them to processing and underwriting as if they're under agreement on a home, so that we can get a full approval from the underwriter. Once we have that approval from the underwriter, they can close in as quickly as 10 days.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they can confidently waive their mortgage contingency if they have to. It's taking it to the next level, and we're really looking to set our clients aside in terms of how competitive they are in this market, because you know how crazy it is. You know what I mean? There's lines down the street at these properties for people just to get into an open house, never mind make offers.
Yeah. How long does that process normally take?
So what happens is we get the pre-approval done, right? Like normal, 24 to 48 hours to get the pre-approval done. Right. And then the upfront underwriting, we ask for another week because we have to go through processing, which is 1 to 2 days, and then the underwriting itself can be like 2 to 3 days. Once we get that underwriting approval in place, it's good for, it's an umbrella. And what we do is we max out their price point with the underwriting process so that we know anything that they find falls under that umbrella.
Makes sense.
Right, so like they might tell you, oh, I'm looking from 400 to 500,000. I'll tell them we're going to set it for 600,000, just because how many people have we talked to where it's like, oh, I'm looking for 500,000. Then they see the place, they're like, I'll go to 550.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So we get them to the point where we know you're never going over this because you can't get a loan if you go over this. So that's kind of the level that we set for the underwriting approval, and we know we can play underneath it the entire time while they're looking.
Okay, great. That's super helpful.
Yeah, and the whole thing is closing quickly too. It lines them up side by side with cash. It's literally the next best thing to cash. Once you waive your mortgage contingency and you can close in 10 days, you know what I mean? The only person who can really beat you there is cash, or someone who's going to go way higher on the price point.
Thanks so much, Hunter. What an amazing way to help us help our clients offer stand out among the rest. Now let's go over to Harvard Street. Katrina's waiting for us, and she's going to show us her latest project.
Here it is.
Oh my God, Katrina, there used to be like a wall right here. Did you guys like take it down? There was like space outside, right?
Yeah, you're right. We took it from here
This was like outside of the house.
That was outside.
Wow, that's amazing.
And we pushed it all the way here, so we have our big, huge kitchen. There was a bit of troubleshooting because it was a townhouse and I didn't realize how much light was limited to having blocked sides in a townhouse. So when extending it, we had to get the big doors and we even threw in skylights up top to let the most light in. You know just as well as I do that all the entertainment comes from the kitchen, and when we're all around a table eating, cooking, that's where the fun happens. So here's where the island will be. My favorite thing to put in any house is the Restoration Hardware Rococo chandelier. It is a statement piece no matter where you put it, and the crystals don't compare to any other. So we're putting 2 huge Rococos up here over the dining room table, along with the bar, which will be a great statement piece.
What are you gonna do with the stairs?
We're sanding these down to the raw wood and getting some iron railings in here. It'll look so much more refreshed. This was the original entrance to the primary bedroom. We knocked this wall down and we're gonna have refinished doors from Old English in Dorchester.
Oh, these ones right here?
Yes, here's one of them. They refinished them and sanded them down to the original wood. The original bones are everything in a project. So once we come in here, you have the double doors, a little sitting area. Here's the master bedroom. You have the bed here against the wall. You continue walking into here, double doors. There was a closet here for someone, and then there was another closet further there, and you walked through a bathroom that was tucked over here. So we knocked down the walls. Our friends over at Old English also restored these double doors, and you'll walk in here to our primary closet with his and hers, a nice vanity over here.
So tell us about these squares. They're beautiful, but just tell us how you're gonna lay them out and everything.
I love the mix of old and new, so I really enjoy the rustic tiled dark and light patterns, especially used in Italy and throughout France. I've been trying to match out a good old tile. These came in, they were a bit too glossy, so here's the second swatch that looks much older that we're going with, and it'll be throughout the primary closet.
Been in the business between then?
I'd say officially since 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
However, I've been reorganizing my room and redecorating since I was about 7. I initially started in design school for architecture and had cold feet and got my business degree, but at the end of the day, I ended up doing exactly what I initially thought I was going to do. I've been inspired by a plethora of really great designers. I would say it all started with Rachel Ashwell, who's a very shabby chic, beautiful, beautiful designer. Definitely Diane Keaton, especially with this project specifically. A lot of concrete, iron, industrial pieces in here inspired by her. Jeffrey Dungan, he's amazing. He's the best architect I've ever really researched, so I love him and his work, and he's inspired me a lot as well. I like to evaluate the potential of a home and its bones, see what we could make better, especially for the space and who's moving in. I love creating a room around something unexpected, but seems normal. A company that I love to work with is Flavor Paper, and they have some really fun wallpapers. One that I'm using in our half bath is this porcelain blue Brooklyn wallpaper, and it has a bunch of homages to Brooklyn throughout it, like big and small. So it's a fun.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about this picture. I mean, it's like risky but amazing. So like, tell me a little bit about like why you chose this picture to be in this one.
It was actually the first thing I bought for this home. It was on a clearance rack at Home Goods.
Let's go.
But I hung it in this area before I started doing anything, and it was just to not be mainstream and to take risks.
I like it. I like it.
We have a lot on the go right now. We have a large development with LYX happening in Jamaica Plains, and that's a multi-unit compound that's going to be something like Boston's never seen before. So
exciting.
It'll be really, really beautiful.
Well, thank you so much for today. Like, just starting at the home that you built and then selling, coming into a home that you're building now to like grow your family in. Like, I feel so much honored to be able to be, a part of it and be in your presence. And thank you so much for today.
Thank you for being the best agent in the city, and we love you very much.
Couldn't have been happier with Amy as our realtor. She was always available to take our calls. She listened to exactly what we wanted for our family, found us the perfect place, just made it a really seamless process. We'd recommend her to anybody. She was incredible to work with, and we'll definitely be doing it again.
Amy and her whole team have an amazing energy. They make you feel like you are their only client, which I think is really rare in a real estate transaction. You never feel like you're getting left behind.
She's just there for you. She really kind of comes off as like a family member. She'll pick up the phone and call you right away if you're in trouble or, struggling to make a decision.
So lots of agents, they know what to do and they just follow those steps, but the way Amy does it just feels a little bit different. Feels like you're looking at places with a friend. She just really helps you to think more about the space or the way something looks and to see how it would fit into your lifestyle.
One of the things that we thought really differentiated Amy and her team and helped make the process easier was it is a whole team approach around her, right? Like, having a real estate agent and finding a property is like a small part of the overall process, right? I mean, you have to worry about insurance and lending and inspections and legal and all that sort of stuff. And to meet her team and have them take us from beginning to end all the way through seamlessly was a definite value add for her team's approach.
And Amy's team took us through the entire process from start to finish, never dropped the ball.
I think the thing about Amy that stood out the most was her honesty. She knew what a good deal was and also when we should keep looking.
And she even texted my husband back when she was in labor with her second child.
And if that doesn't show commitment, I don't know what else does.
You'll know from your first conversation that you're working with someone who's just super special, one of a kind, and is gonna go to bat for you and make sure your entire home buying process is super smooth and simple.
She's a friend, she's there for you, and she treats you like family.
About 8 months ago, our phones rang, and on the other side was Rosemary, Colette's mom, and we had no idea that our lives were about to change meeting this young lady. She was a young, driven child who decided one day that, the world wasn't going to tell her what she could do. She was going to do what she wanted to do. She wants to make sure that everybody has the opportunity and the resources to kind of follow their dreams like she did. Colette was born with Down syndrome and had so much trouble getting a job that she decided to take back her life and make a business of her own. And she was able to now give opportunities and jobs to those who have disabilities and that others won't give jobs to. You know, the more and more we dug into Colette's story, the more attached we became. It kind of got Casey and myself interested in potentially volunteering and kind of learning more about her business. While we were baking at her kitchen, you know, we were able to meet a lot of the employees that, that she has, and there are many veterans with anxiety that aren't able to get jobs, you know, many people that are homeless. While we were there baking cookies, my wife Casey had overheard that Colette had so many orders that she was having a hard time fulfilling, and that she needed this new oven. So she came home and, you know, we talked about buying this oven for her. And it was definitely something that we were, you know, we thought about once, maybe twice, and then knew that it was the right thing to do. So that day we all, you know, got geared up and, you know, went into Charlestown to meet her, and we were all waiting in the lobby. And then when it was time for us to go back and see the oven, she came around the corner and her eyes filled with tears. It was pretty amazing to know that, you know, we were able to give her something that she needed to continue her dreams. We actually ordered about 500 cookies, and they went out to all of our clients this holiday season, and everybody just wrote me about the story that these cookies were, you know, portraying, and that they were just so proud to be affiliated with the Carlisle group and that we were involved in something like this. And I think it is so important that, you know, we show the generation, you know, today that being different is okay, being different is great, and Colette is, you know, showing us all what's important. And I am so proud to be a part of any journey, you know, any part of the journey that she has. And we are so proud to be able to give her this oven that will continue her business. And with this oven, she's able to continue her production and give jobs to more people. It was such a pleasure as the Carlisle group to give her something that's going to help her continue her dreams. I couldn't be more proud.
If you're looking for homes in the greater Boston area, then you are in luck. We have Amy's latest listings right here. Let's check them out.
Welcome to 52 Peace Street. This 4-level single-family home on South Boston's desirable east side is moments to the beach and minutes to downtown. It's a 3-bed plus office with an in-law suite, backyard, and roof decked. Owned and designed by local business owner Danielle McClure, sure proves to be one of a kind. Visit neatlynestedboston.com to check out her design and decor. Completely gutted, this 3-bed, 2-bath condo sits atop a 3-unit association, has its own entrance, and lives like a single family. Moments into the condo, you'll notice the abundance of light, the city views from the open kitchen, dining, living space. Kitchen is new with quartz countertops, Waypoint cabinetry, and stainless steel appliances. All 3 bedrooms are significant in size and all offer great closets that have been custom built. Every piece of this condo is new. Roof, windows, heating system, central air, the list goes on. To top it off, this gem is sold with roof rights.
Perfectly placed in a highly desirable area of Lexington, Massachusetts, this well-appointed and recently updated 3-bed, 2.5-bath sits on an expansive quarter-acre lot. The 1,428 square foot light-filled home features a wood-burning fireplace, ample storage throughout, and an updated deck that flows into an expansive backyard. The addition of a private entrance au pair suite with a second full bathroom completes the space. Welcome to 225 Dorchester. Located in the heart of South Boston, this light-filled corner unit offers unobstructed views of the Boston skyline and spans over 2,000 square feet. A thoughtful blend of classic architecture and modern design make this the perfect property to call home. Beautifully updated and highlighting its original character, 47 Market lives like a single family in the city. With 3 levels of living space and spanning over 2,000 square feet, this 3-bed, 2.5-bath condo is situated just moments from both Kendall and Central Square. The sun-drenched living room is complete with a gas fireplace and boasts 5 oversized windows and 11-foot ceilings with custom moldings.
We hope hope you enjoyed this episode of the American Dream TV in Boston. Make sure and engage with us in the conversation and follow us on social media. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. In the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.